With this particular question, we'll be using the method of substitution to solve this pair of linear simultaneous equation. Now, with equation 1, we have 3x plus 2y equal to -1. And equation 2, we have 5x plus 4y equal to 6. So let's take equation 2 and we're going to rearrange it to make y the subject. So to make y the subject, remember I'm just going to take this equation 2, to rearrange it, make y the subject. Now I'm going to have 5x plus 4y equal to 6. Now I need y to be the subject, so I'm going to get rid of the 4 and the 5x. Now the 5x, I'm going to take it, bring it over the equal sign. It's positive on this side. When it goes over, it's going to turn negative. So we're going to have 4y equal to 6 minus 5x. Remember, we need y to be the subject, so I need to get rid of this 4. The opposite of multiplication is division. This 4 is multiplied onto this y, so I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So now y is equal to 6 minus 5x over 4. Now remember, I used equation 2 to create this equation, so I'm going to rename this equation 3. Now this is equation 3, or we could also let the name stayed, because equation 2 is what we use to make equation 3. So basically equation 2 and equation 3 is the same thing. So you could have also named this equation 2. Remember, it's the same thing, it's just that we rearranged it. Now, to make y the subject, now I'm going to sub equation 3 into equation 1. Remember, I used equation 2 to create equation 3, so I cannot substitute equation 3 into 2 because 3 and 2 are the same. So I'm going to substitute equation 3 into equation 1. Now, wherever I see y in equation 1, I'm going to put 6 minus 5x over 4. So I have 3x plus 2y equal to -1. Remember, y is equal to 6 minus 5x over 4, are divided by 4. So I'm going to rewrite 3x plus 2 times 6 minus 5x over 4 equals to -1. Now I'm going to cancel. So if you realize I have 2 times 6 minus 5x over 4, now this 2 can cancel this 4, gives us 2 at the bottom there. So I'm left with 3x plus 6 minus 5x over 2 equals to -1. Now, with this particular question, if you realize it has a fraction, this 3x has a denominator of 1, this -1 has a denominator of 1, so I'm going to multiply everything by the LCM. So in this case, LCM would be 2. So I'm going to multiply everything by the LCM. So I'm going to multiply 3x times 2 plus 2 times 6 minus 5x over 2 equals to -1 times 2. And the reason for multiplying everything by 2 is to get rid of the fractional part, or to get rid of the denominator. So this 2 is going to cancel this 2. 2 times 3 is 6x plus, right here, remember, 2 into itself, 1, 2 into 2, 1. 1 cannot change anything. 1 times whatever is in the bracket is just 6 minus 5x equal to -2. Next step, I'm going to have 6x minus 5x equal to -2 minus 6. So what I've done here, I've collected like terms, as in I've grouped the like terms, all the variables on this side, all the numbers on that side. So I'm going to have to simplify afterwards. So 6 minus 5 would be x or 1x equal to minus 2 minus 6 would be negative 8. So x would be equal to negative 8. So when x equal to negative 8, y is equal to question sign. We don't know as yet. That's what I'm going to solve for next. So remember that y was equal to 6 minus 5y over 4. So I'm going to rewrite it here. Y is equal to 6 minus 5x over 4. So remember the value for x was negative 8. So y is equal to 6 minus 5 times minus 8 divided by 4. Now we're going to solve the top section of this fractional piece. Negative times negative is positive. So we have 6 plus 85 is 40 divided by 4. So when we add the tops, we're going to have 46 divided by 4, and we can break this down. 2 into 46 goes 23, and 2 into 4 goes 2. So our answers are x equal to negative 8 and y equal to 23 over 2. Now, if you're doubting the answers, we can always check to see if our answers are correct. So remember, the original equations was 3x plus 2y equal to negative 1, and we had 5x plus 4y equal to 6. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to substitute our solutions into both equations to see if they are correct. Now this is just a checking procedure. I'm sure that my answers are correct, but I'm just showing you how you would check your answers in general or in the exams. So we have 3 times x. What was x again? X was negative 8. Negative 8 plus 2 times y. What was y again? 23 over 2. So 2 times 23 over 2 equals to negative 1. So our solution should be negative 1. Now, 3 8s, 24, negative 24, plus this 2 is going to cancel this 2, so we're left with what? 23 equal to negative 1. So negative 24 plus 23 will give us negative 1, and negative 1 is equal to negative 1. That means our solution worked in the first equation. Now let's test it for the second equation. So it's 5 times minus 8 plus 4 times 23 over 2. And remember, the result that we should get is 6. Now, right here, 5 times 4 is negative. 5 times negative 8 is negative 40, plus 2 into itself 1, 2 into 4 goes 2, and 2 times 23 gives us 46, and negative 40 plus 46 will give us 6. So as you can see, that's our result. So therefore, our answers are indeed correct.